Welcome back to part 4 of the Robbie Ousley Super Dynamic Social Stratosphere model. In this section, I will introduce another shape that provides a different perspective on the ROSeDS model. Then I'll switch over to begin fully illustrating the ROSeDS model and showing you how it works in detail. Remember, the goal of this presentation is to help you see the layouts and how they relate to nature. You don't need to understand all the details to understand these parts. Over time, as you encounter different situations in your life and see my future videos, everything will come together. Let's talk about shapes. To be more specific, let's talk about hexagons, 6 sides of equal length, and when spinning, they can appear spiral and circular. Hexagons are one of the most common and strongest structures found in nature. Beehives are formed by bees in the shape of hexagons. When you hold a piece of a beehive, you can feel the strength of its structure and how securely it holds the honey. A meteorologist named Wilson Bentley took pictures of thousands of unique snowflakes over a span of 40 years. Since 1903, 500 of his photos have been preserved in the Smithsonian Institute archives. Do you notice something interesting about these snowflakes? They all have a peculiar shape, hexagons? Yes, snowflakes are actually hexagons. Saturn, a planet in our solar system, has a fascinating feature at its north pole. There is a continuous cloud pattern in the shape of a hexagon that spans 12,000 miles wide. It appears to be a giant hexagon-shaped storm. The cyclones on the planet Jupiter have joined together and arranged themselves into a unique pattern, a hexagon. Initially, there were 5 cyclones arranged in the shape of a pentagon, but over time these cyclones naturally transformed, reorganizing themselves into a hexagon. This change brought about a sense of balance and stability by aligning opposing forces in a harmonious order. Let's take a look at the lenticular galaxy NGC 7020. What's fascinating about this galaxy is that its core is formed in the shape of a massive hexagon. the Giants Causeway in Northern Ireland. This remarkable place has a unique area near the water's edge where you can see an abundance of geometric shapes covering the landscape. These shapes, mostly hexagonal, are formed by around 40,000 columns that fit together like puzzle pieces. These columns were created long ago through a cooling process after an ancient volcanic eruption caused a fissure in the Earth's surface. It's truly a fascinating sight to behold. Vanadinite crystals, along with many other crystals, often take the form of hexagons. Each crystal has its own unique structure and pattern, making them a captivating and diverse part of the mineral world. The panels of the James Webb Space Telescope are designed in a hexagonal shape. This shape is chosen for its durability and strength in space. The hexagonal panels also have a special feature. They can overlap and curve, allowing the telescope to capture images as a single seamless picture. This means that the telescope can take photographs without the need to stitch together separate panels, resulting in stunning and high-quality images of the universe. At the Eden Project, they use hexagon shapes in their greenhouse structures. These shapes are chosen for their strength and flexibility. They provide a sturdy framework that can withstand strong winds, even up to 100 miles per hour. Additionally, the hexagon shapes allow for maximum natural lighting, creating a bright and vibrant environment for the plants inside. The combination of strength, flexibility, and natural lighting makes the Eden Project a remarkable place where nature thrives. Hexagon shapes are not only utilized in wonders like the Eden Project, but they are also employed in various permanent structures for their remarkable strength and flexibility. Architects and engineers incorporate hexagons into buildings, bridges, and other constructions to enhance their structural integrity. The inherent strength of the hexagon shape allows these structures to withstand external forces, while the flexibility enables them to adapt to different conditions and distribute weight efficiently. By utilizing hexagon shapes, these permanent structures ensure durability and resilience for years to come. Hexagon and spiral shapes are commonly used in combination to ensure optimal functionality and maximum strength when it comes to bolts and nuts. This powerful duo is utilized in a wide range of applications, including heavy-duty construction, machinery, and automotive repair. The hexagon shape of the bolt head and nut provides a secure grip for easy installation and tightening. Meanwhile, the spiral shape of the threaded portion allows for a strong and reliable connection. Together, these shapes work in harmony to ensure stability, durability, and efficient performance in various mechanical and industrial settings. All of the examples and concepts we've discussed so far tie back to the ROSeDS model. This model encompasses the ideas of Robbie Ousley's superdynamic social stratosphere, which helps us understand and analyze social structures. Just like the diverse shapes and structures we've explored, the ROSeDS model provides a framework for comprehending the complex dynamics of social systems. It allows us to examine the layers, levels, and connections within these structures and how they evolve and interact over time. By studying the ROSeDS model, we gain insights into how societies are organized, how individuals interact within them, and how they can be strengthened for the benefit of all. The hexagon is a shape that is both strong and flexible. It has 6 sides that connect to the center. In the ROSeDS model, these hexagonal layers represent 6 different social elements within the social stratospheres. Here are some examples of titles for the layers of social structures. And here are the titles of those layers displayed on the polar sphere chart. Now you can see how the layers are related within the sphere chart and why I use colors to make it easier to distinguish between the different layers. The columns that connect to the center spread out and encircle the globe, forming layers of strata within the sphere. Each layer in the rainbow sphere chart forms its own complete sphere. And within each layer, the same main categories are further divided into specific subtopics. When viewing any particular layer, the outer layer is displayed in that layer's color from the primary sphere. Here's another example to show you how a primary sphere can appear. You can have as many layers and sublayers as you require. Levels can also be divided into as many sublevels as necessary. In this subsphere, the color red represents presence. Examples of the breakdown chart for presence include header topics like area, location, reach, and the identity of individuals and communities. This orange strata layer represents stability, which can be broken down into subjects like faith, reliability, strength, and relevance. In the yellow layer, we have the information category, which includes subjects like education, usefulness, communication, arts, and museums. This green layer represents security, and within the layer we have subtopics such as infrastructure, construction, safety, needs, abilities, and more. In the blue layer, we have the concept of relativity. Within this sphere, there are subtopics such as equity, sustenance, talent, abilities, value, economy, utilities and outlets, employment, protections, trade, manufacturing, and services. Lastly, we come to the sixth layer, represented by the color lavender, which represents order in this sphere. This layer encompasses subtopics such as governance, dominance and representation, and advocacy and prevalence. In each primary sphere and subsphere, the layers consist of all the color topics, and are further divided into specific details related to the category being discussed. In part 4 of our exciting journey, I introduced octagons and combined them with spirals to enhance the social stratosphere model. The flexibility of this model is truly remarkable, as it allows for different numbers of layers and levels. We have also explored examples of how social subjects and categories can be further broken down into more specific details. Furthermore, we delved into the concept of subspheres, which serve as extensions of their primary spheres, adding depth and complexity to our understanding. Next, we will take a closer look at the sphere chart laid out like a flattened map of the globe. This will provide a comprehensive view of how all these elements come together harmoniously. But that's not all. Prepare yourself for the exciting bonus Part 6, where I will unveil a groundbreaking piece of information that revolutionizes our perception of the world and the universe. In the upcoming sections, your perspective will undergo a transformative shift that allows you to comprehend our personal and social interactions through a fresh lens. This marks the beginning of a whole new world. A better world filled with encouraging insights and perspectives. Get ready to embark on this incredible journey.